Elevate Tampa Bay is a nonprofit that builds long-term, life-changing relationships with Tampa Bay youth, equipping them to thrive and contribute with their communities. We provide 4 different things. So one, we have an accredited class. So it is important for students to have the tools they need to be successful in the future, and those things have to be taught. The second thing is we provided this mentor that does life with you. That's something that I had as a child that I know I needed. The other thing that we do is expose them to new adventures and new ideas, giving them opportunities to get out of their comfort zone, out of their box. And the last thing we do is really providing exposure to college and career opportunities. There's an African proverb that says that the child that the village rejects will burn it down to feel its warmth. And that's really where Elevate steps in. We want them to know that they're not alone, that they have a village that loves, values, and respects them, and also is here to protect and equip them.
I was born in '82. So in that time in Chicago, it was a lot of gang violence and drugs. So I grew up right in the heart of Inglewood, Chicago. Growing up on the south side of Chicago helped me interact with the kids because it's a lifestyle. It's not something that I'm introduced to, it's something that I lived and experienced. I do this work because it's part of my life. I don't see it as separate. Like sometimes I go to work, no, I do life. I had a student that was struggling in anatomy and just struggling to even come to school every day. But once I started showing up and having lunch with her outside of school, she started actually bringing her work with her. And from there, we started tutoring every day after school, and it started with me just showing up and being there for her and just letting her know that I care. And from there, it made her want to bring her work with her. So it went from me just checking in to her saying, hey, it's time to study.
What inspires me to do this work is just being able to create opportunities and experiences for these kids. So there's so many things that they don't know are available to them until you let them know. I think my main role right now in helping the kids prepare for the future is through making sure that they're ready and prepared for college. Whether or not they're going to a 2-year university, 4-year university, or even if they choose a trade or some type of vocational school, my biggest goal is to make sure that they have a plan.
I ended up going to college at Villanova University. After Villanova, I went on to play football at the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Denver Broncos, and I ultimately won a Grey Cup in the CFL with the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Me being in the NFL, it resonates in a funny way. At first, they don't believe me, and then they realize that someone who is a quote-unquote celebrity has been around them for so long, and it makes it a reality for them, and it makes them to be able to realize that their dream is not so far off, and their dream is something that can truly be reached, especially if Coach Trey was able to reach it. Why can't I?
Sometimes my day isn't going perfect, but being with Elevate kind of brings me some peace and serenity, and everything is going to be better. With the guidance of Coach Trey, one of the mentors of Elevate, I hope to achieve the goal of becoming a personal trainer / online coach, and eventually owning my own gym to help people better themselves.
They're like my second family. They're always there for me when I need them. They always bring support, and they're really helpful when it comes to a lot of decision making and choices.
I feel like Elevate can help people who are in need of guidance and support. They're great. Okay, so this is what Elevate Tampa Bay calls an adventure. And so we brought about 10 of our kids, I think, to iFly and Brandon, and we're going to get to experience indoor skydiving.
We think about a child's success as being holistic. That includes their physical, their mental, spiritual, emotional, and financial health. We collaborate with other community organizations to make sure that our students are getting the experiences and tools that they need to truly be successful in all these things. Elevate Tampa Bay isn't just an organization. It isn't just a moment. It's a movement. By 2034, our goal is to be in every inner city community in Hillsborough, Pinellas, and Polk. This endeavor is too great to do alone. We need your help. Come join us.
Together we elevate.
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 Together we elevate.